Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of our FM19 Journeyman in charge of Troyes in the Liga 1, where we are currently in 12th position following 3 points yesterday as well as getting knocked out of the cup. But, well, today we have two more games. We have games against Nimes, a struggling side down in 18th, and then we have Auxerre, the team that got promoted the season before us. So, I don't think there's going to be any easy games in this division, but I certainly don't think any of these are impossibly hard or completely unwinnable. These are the types of games I really want to be going for and really trying to get something from. Because these are the kind of games that if we can win will keep us up, will keep us in the safety zone throughout the season. So, well, I don't think, like I said, that we're going to have any easy games, so we have made a few changes to the side. First of all, Noé Stefan back in the starting 11. He's sat out for 4 games in a row now, 3 in the league and 1 in the cup, at least from a starter's spot. He's made some substitute appearances, but I just want to try him again. No one else has really shone in his place, although I do think Royer has been quite good. He's not been outstanding, so let's give Stefan another try, bring Royer on off the bench, see what they can offer. And Buemo also makes his way back to the bench today, and Parmentier is back in the starting 11, along with a couple of other slight role changes. I've made Follett a bit more defensive, and I think that's it actually, but, well, that is it for the changes. There may be a couple of things going on the bench that I've forgotten about, but let's get into this first game. We really need a good performance. We won our last one out there, and Nimes, not a great team by any means, definitely beatable. We need 3 points today as they come out with a similar formation to our own, and well, it could be difficult. We may be able to just turn it inside out. It's really hard to tell at this stage from these pre-game formations because every team has quality throughout their side. We're sort of just at that level now. So let's just go out there and say, I want to be assertively expecting a win. They listened keenly, but no reaction, which is a bit of a shame. The assistant didn't get anything either. Well, let's just get into the match then, and let's just try and, again, another good early lead, and hopefully no more late drama like in the last match. We've got a free kick here, deep in their half. Bordas flicks in, and Stefan, back in the team, manages to find the back of the net from the header on the set piece. He absolutely pounces on it. And, well, it's a brilliant header, to be honest. We really can't fault it. He does very, very well. His man completely leaves him, and he punishes that big time. And it's good to see him back on the score sheet. Still not the type of chances I want him scoring, but it's good for him to be getting one as they head clear a corner, but we pounce on the ball again. We head into the box, or cross into the box, sorry, but the header just goes wide. I say they're missing the mark, but 1-0 up very early on, and it's a goal for a striker, which it feels like ages since we've had. Marietti now with a free kick, tries to drill it in. We head it across the face of goal, but can't get on it. Stefan on again, and Stefan bags his second of the game. He's scored more goals today than he has scored all season, and it seems like temporarily dropping him may have been the right move, because he is absolutely on fire this game. It was an odd bit of play. We tried to head it across the face of goal. Follett ended up picking up the loose ball, and Stefan, a wonderful bit of movement, which, to be fair, has never been his issue. His movement, his vision, his passing, never been a problem. It's just the one-on-ones that he just misses so many of them, and it's really infuriating. He's just not been on the score sheet. Seeing him bag 2 in today's game, massive plus for me. So, half-time is here then, and 2 goals from Noé Stefan inside the first 15 minutes sees us to a 2-0 lead. And, well, it's going pretty well, to be honest. We've not seen anything from them at all. And, well, yeah, the rest of the league is really quiet, by the way. There's only been, 3 games with goals in out of 5? That's, yeah, not a thrilling amount, really. But, well, I'm very happy with the way things are going. And, well, our players look extremely delighted. I mean, now that we're in a higher division, we can use that line on basically any win, because a lot of the teams will be at least similar or higher reputation to us. But I've just noticed how many influential players we've got. Sorry, I've literally only just realised. But yeah, we have a lot. We have an overwhelming amount of influential players. Even, very young players like Gransar, Marietti, Stefan. Players who've only just joined, like Assay, like Parmentier, like Antonio as well. There's a lot in there. It's just, sorry, I just kind of clicked onto that. I've never really noticed it before. We've got a corner, or a free kick, sorry, deep in their half. They head clear, though. They are now on the ball looking to push forward. It's around the 70-minute mark, and, well, there's not been any changes from our side yet. I think they have made a couple, though, as they switch the play over to its right-hand side. We're trying to press here. Zimmerman absolutely lunges in. It's a foul. The question is whether it will be a free kick or a penalty, and truthfully, myself, I'm not 100% sure. He landed in the box, but whether or not the foul was inside the box, I would say it was from first look. I think that's a penalty, but I will trust whatever the referee says if he wants to be nice to us. So he is saying it's outside the box. It is a free kick. And I think Zimmerman there is an extremely lucky boy because that, to me, was extremely tight, and I don't think that was intentionally outside the box. I think he just went in a bit recklessly, to be honest, and got away with it. But, well, with just 10 minutes left to play, I think changes do need to be made. Even though we've got a nice, secure 2-goal lead, just keep it safe. I'm going to go for a Sede for Parmentier, with him being on that yellow card. Also, he hasn't played in the last couple of matches. Bring on a Sede, just give him a run out, and I'm going to go for Mbeumo as well. He's lacking match fitness, so I want to try and get that up. There's temptations for maybe a Say to come off. He's not having the best game, but then again, there's 10 minutes left. I'm just going to go for the double change, same the last one in case of emergency, in case we get a late red card, in case we get a late injury. But for now, everything seems relatively quiet, just minutes remaining. And well, it looks like we might be picking up a relatively straightforward win, as we have a late free kick here. We flick it into the box, they head clear, but can't imagine there's going to be too much late drama from this. Even if they manage to get a goal, we're 2 up. And Derek Sede there with an absolutely wonderful challenge means this is probably just a dead highlight to see out the game. And well, it's not a bad result, really. It's another clean sheet. We've not really had many of them at all. I think this is only our second one. Oh, no, our third, right? We had a 1-0 win against Metz, and then we had a 0-0 draw against Havre. This would be our third clean sheet of the season. And it's good to see sort of our defence not necessarily getting better, because I don't think they've been bad, really, in many games at all. Outside of a couple of select sort of, not even games, more like 10-minute instances. But yeah, it's a really good performance, and I think we can be quite happy with that, even if they are a struggling side. It's a good 2-0, and well, Stefan bagging both goals earns him man of the match, and that is something I absolutely wanted to see. A fantastic performance from him, and exactly what we've been looking for. We just need someone to put the ball in the net consistently, and I'm really hoping it can be Stefan, because the rest of his game is so complete. He's so good. Apart from that last finish, that shot in the one-on-one situation is just what's lacking for me. We see him miss far too many of them. And I can't really figure out why. It's not like he's got poor composure. It's not like he's got poor finishing. He's missing something, but I can't put my finger on what. But that is a good result. It's a really, really good result. Puts us into 10th. 8 points clear of the relegation playoffs, which is huge. And well, coming up, we have Auxerre. They're not doing great. We're 5 points ahead of them, and they only got promoted this season before us. Potentially, we can pick up another win. So, here we are then for Game 2 of today against Auxerre, and we are going with exactly the same starting 11. It worked out well in the last game. I think we played a very good game out there, so we're going with the same again. So, let's get the team submitted. The bench is all the same too. Now, you may have noticed Elan Bordas is a bit unhappy, and well, let's actually just go and take a look at him for a second, because first thing to note, look at his value. He's valued at 6 million. Now, from what I understand, he wants to move to Malmo, who are planning that offer for him. But I don't want him to go. I know 6 million would be huge for our club, but I think first of all, he'll only start being worth more, and secondly, he's too important for us. So I'm just going to actually hand this over to the assistant, who got a couple of reactions from our wingers. But yeah, I really don't want him to leave. I'm hoping to try and keep him at the club and hopefully placate him so that he's happy. But he is on a contract until 2028, so we aren't in any major rush anyway. He's still here until the end of next season. They've got an early corner here, and they're going to flick this one in. We need to try and keep it out. My Sonio claims well off of their header. Now, can we maybe start something else here, or will this be the end? It looks like Zimmerman forward to Marietti. There may be more to come of this highlight yet, as Asay drives forward, but does lose out on the ball. Can't quite keep a hold of it when the pressure comes on. And well, now they're back in possession and trying to work it here. We need to try and win this back, but the ball over the top from them, very good. Kadma's on it, strikes well. And it's an excellent strike into the back of the net. Not much more you can say about it, really. It's a very, very good finish. And we go 1-0 down to Auxerre inside 10 minutes. It's not ideal. I mean, this ball over the top here is really what made it. He made an excellent run. Our defence a little bit sleeping there, which is unfortunate. And, well, maybe we need to drop one of these back to cover. I know Antonio can play that role quite well, actually. So let's adapt quickly. Let's move Antonio to a covering centre-back and just try and prevent that from happening again because, well, we don't want to concede any more goals. We've got a throw in here. Horn going to take. Picks out Marietti. And, well, we're looking to try and find an equaliser. Fire back quickly after conceding as we go out wide to Zimmerman. Can we find a cross? Well, no, he's tackled in the box. Apparently it's a foul, but you know when it's not that clear, there might be VAR. No, it's straight to the penalty spot. Parmentier is going to step up to take it. He's buried 2 so far this season. The third, though, is saved. It's straight down the middle and straight at the keeper. And, well, potential there that not having a dedicated penalty taker, not having a very good penalty taker has punished us. Free kick here, Bordas on it. We need to try and strike back. Assay across to Gransar, who bags his 5th of the season. It is 1-1. Michel Gransar, absolutely on fire so far. And, well, he's having a very good season for himself. Had a dry patch, but as recently, well, he's doing very good. He's bagged another couple of goals recently, and in general, is having some good performances this season. I think we can be happy with how he's doing. He's our top goal scorer, and he's brought us back into this game here. Well, a free kick here, very deep in their half. Bordas going to whip in, but can't find anyone. Marietti claims the loose ball, goes back to Bordas. Is the cross going to be on? No, it's short to Marietti. Back heel to Parmentier. Turns around and strikes, and it just flies over the bar. If that could have gone in, that would have been assist of the season right there, with a little back heel there from Marietti, but unfortunately not. Parmentier having a shocking game, obviously due to him missing the penalty, but still, it's not ideal. And, well, let's go into half-time here, as, well, PSG scored in the 46th minute in the first half. Figure that one out, but, well, let's get a bit aggressive. I'm not far from pleased. I'm going to say it, though. I'm far from pleased. I'm not, but, you know, you can't say, I'm a little bit not pleased. That's not really motivating, is it? No, let's just tell them we're really not happy. I'm going to make the change. I'm going to bring on a Sede for Parmentier, who's just not having a good game. He just seems to have lost his head a little bit after missing that penalty. You know, with that shot there, I think he had more time to do something better. But, well, hopefully this change can inspire some better performances. 65 minutes in, I'm going to bring on Royer for Noé Stefan, who's just not having the best game. He's just a bit quiet, to be honest. So, yeah, we're going to keep him as that advanced forward and just see if this can find us a goal, because at the minute, it's still all level. So, 80 minutes in here, and I'm going to make another change. I'm going to go for Mbuemo, and I'm going to bring him on as a striker, as a supporting deep line forward. That is what I'm going to go for, and just try and create some chances, because at the minute, second half's been absolutely dire, and we've seen nothing of it. They've got a corner here, the opposite of what we want to see. They flick into the box, and they manage to head home. Just minutes remaining in the game, and they take the lead. Disappointing, really. It's just been such a quiet second half. I don't want to see it again. It's a header from a corner. We know what happened. We don't need to see that twice, but, well, there's just been nothing in the second half. Then 5 minutes to go, and they find a goal, and there's not going to be anything after it. Or is there? There's a throw-in. Still 2 minutes left in the game. Derek Assede on the ball. Can we find a chance? Or maybe an equaliser? No, because we give it back to them. The pass to Zimmerman, awful. Absolutely nothing on it. We commit a foul, but they play advantage as Mysonial makes the save. No counter-attack from us, and with a minute remaining, it doesn't look like anything's going to happen as they have a free kick. And, well, it definitely needed to show us this. It really needed to show us them taking 10 seconds. That's a foul, by the way, ref. Give them a booking. But, yeah, it really needed us to see 10 seconds of their players standing there taking a free kick. Brilliant. Highlights. Highlight. I just want to remind you that was part of a highlight. So, we've lost. We've lost 2-1. It's disappointing, because I really feel like we shouldn't have. I feel like we were doing okay, and then we all of a sudden didn't. It was a 3-point episode. There's not much more to say. We lost to a decent team, but no, not unlucky. Far from pleased. Not good enough. Parmentier missing a penalty is annoying as well, but it's kind of my own fault. We don't have a dedicated penalty taker, but such a good chance there to turn this into a 3-game winning streak and maybe try and push a bit higher up the table. I mean, we're not doing bad at all. We're on 18 points, but there was a chance there for us to really assert ourselves and have a really good performance, and we just sort of bottled it in the second half. We didn't do anything at all, and it's just disappointing when that happens, because outside of that, we were pretty decent, but at least we're doing better than Metz and Lorient. We're 7 points above them, so we're doing better than the teams who got promoted with us, and that's all we can really take from it. So, that said, let's wrap up this episode. We have, well, 2 games coming tomorrow. We have Rennes and we have Nantes. Now, where are they in the table? Nantes down in 14th, so potentially beatable. Rennes up in 8th, so not massively ahead of us either. Only 3 points above us. We just need to try and keep the goals coming consistently. That's been our big issue so far this season. If we can keep that happening, we're going to keep playing well, because our actual performance in the games, I don't think we've had any catastrophically bad games. The 3-0 to PSG was our worst performance, and that's not awful, let's be honest. So, well, let's wrap this up here. Tomorrow's video will be up at 5:30, or you can subscribe to get it into your feed, whichever you prefer. Follow the Twitter, join the Discord, and yeah, I will catch you all tomorrow for 2 more games. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you all then. Goodbye.